Part 2, moving on, American Made. So I think this was your film. So you want to open it or shall I?
Yeah, so I can do a bit of an overview.
Yeah.
We got it's based on a true story about Barry Seal, who is a pilot and he's working for TWA airline, which runs over America.
And a pilot.
He's a pilot in an airline, and he's bored. Like, he's the youngest pilot of the airline, and he gets approached by the CIA to
do some stuff.
Do stuff for the CIA, like taking aerial photos,
Yeah.
and then he gets into running drugs and guns.
As you do.
As you do, if you start working for the CIA, apparently. So he starts working for the for Pablo Escobar and the cartel that he's involved with and stuff.
Easy path to have, easy way to fall into that stuff.
Yeah, very very easy. Especially when the CIA is just handing you a plane and handing you a runway and an airport. It makes things very easy.
Credentials, man, guys, all credentials.
Yeah, I mean, obviously things go pear-shaped and it doesn't end as happily as you'd want it to. But that's kind of a given if you're going to be running drugs and guns for people. So we've got director Doug Liman, who did Edge of Tomorrow, Born Identity, Ultimatum and Supremacy.
To be honest, I just googled that before the show and thought, wow,
he's got quite a resume going on.
Edge of Tomorrow is one of my best films of the recent years, so high hopes for this, hopefully.
And we've got the main cast would be Tom Cruise, Sarah Wright, who was in like 21 and Over, House Bunny, a lot of chick flicks and rom-coms that you probably might not have seen, and then Domhnall Gleeson, who's he's actually
Domhnall.
He's a British actor. He was in like Ex Machina.
He was in Revenant, pretty sure
he was in Revenant. He was also Bill Weasley in Harry Potter. And he was really good. He was the CIA agent Schaefer, and it was alright.
Wow.
Like, there was no excitement. I was sitting through the whole film. There was a couple of laughs, and it's the kind of laughs where you go,
Let's be honest. Is it worth Tom Cruise being in it, or could have this been done by anyone?
It could have been someone else. But the thing is, like, going into it thinking it's Tom Cruise, it's Doug Liman. Both of them have a really great kind of action, exciting.
Yeah, I mean, they work well together in Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
together,
exactly.
So.
Like, they have this great history, but it just kind of fell short in that respect. It was, the whole film was like here. There was no dynamic to it whatsoever. There was no like overly excited. There was no change in pace. There was not a lot of excitement to it. I mean, I know that it's on a true story, so you're kind of restricted in that sense. But still, it could
make up bits of it to make into it.
Like, I wouldn't fabricate too much.
Yeah, but every film does it.
Make something a little bit more, something a little bit less. Like, but it was just that. I think the way it was paced, because it was just so samey all the way through.
Does the drug cartel stuff ever get serious, or does it? Do you ever feel like this might turn the movie upside down once it gets in? Or do you, is that threat really there?
I can't spoil it.
Yeah. But at any point, do you ever feel this could get serious out of hand? You feel like
actually there is one bit where I think it's actually in the trailer where they've got guns pointed at their heads and stuff, and that's the one bit, and even then you're like,
and it's in the trailer as well, so it's like
but even then you're sitting there and you're going, nothing's gonna happen. And because there's no suspense, there's no tension, and
considering you're working in the DEA investigating Escobar's cartel, there's got to be some element of danger in it. You expect it, innit?
Yeah, because he starts off with the CIA and then goes to the DEA. Also, like running cocaine.
So obviously, so you're expecting some sort of thrills from this kind of storyline.
I just kind of left like, it was alright. Like, maybe watch it if it comes out on Netflix
or ITV2.
Well, you know what? It probably will.
ITV2.
Yeah, it just wasn't really enough excitement, and I think last year. The Infiltrator came out with Bryan Cranston and Brad Furman as the director, and that was fantastic. I watched it recently on Now TV, and that was great. That was.
I never got around to seeing it, but
it's really gripping. It's not as actiony, because obviously you've got a lot of.
It's more like a documentary kind of.
Like with this one, you've got a lot of time in the air in planes, and even then, it's not really exciting. And he's being shot at. Yeah. By like anti-aircraft guns, and still you're like, I don't know. It just had no spice to it. But Infiltrator,
you could call it a coma. Feels like color. Just.
I mean, I like.
Fair enough. It's objective. It's an objective metaphor.
It was like coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
But yeah, no, The Infiltrator is really good because it's not like action-packed, but it's really gripping, and you really start to care about the characters. So then when people,
in this review of this film, you're suggesting another film.
Yes, I am.
Fascinating.
I really am.
Right. Yeah. So it looks like you clearly just like blur. So if you want to wrap it up.
It just needed more excitement.
Bit of spice, bit of kick to it.
Whatever.
Yeah, just lacking that spark. Yeah, you think in a movie with Tom Cruise, because he usually brings the action side of it. He brings.
I mean, he's letting me down this year with like
don't
Mummy.
say The Mummy.
I am gonna say it, The Mummy, and this. Like, this was better than The Mummy.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
But that's like the boss sitting like down there,
Yeah.
trying to beat The Mummy.
Yeah. I'd just say it's very, very average.
It's just like a 60%. Just.
Yeah.
You won't offend you.
It's just here.
Yeah, you won't offend you, but you won't love it. It's just you watch it.
Yeah, you watch it if you're like bored and you're flipping through your phone at the same time.
Oh yeah, like what's on the cinema?
Like,
I
was sad that I couldn't get my phone out in the cinema because I was.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So, moving on to the third film.